Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. What are we doing tonight, team? We're doing gem by numbers. We're going to do gem by numbers. And if you don't want a gem, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to be a gem girl, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to be a little gem, little gemma, little gemma. All right, so we're gonna do a gem by numbers because I'm that girl. I think it's that one. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't listen. I understand like all the security precautions and shit like that, but I'm just like, girl, do we really need to have 75 friggin' ways to get into shit? Drives me insane. Sure, I don't give a shit. Sure, I don't care. Sure, don't give a shit. Oh, Hassan. Okay, cool. Now I can watch my show while I'm talking to you guys while gemming. Because we're going to jam. We're going to jam and talk. We're going to do some jams and we're going to talk while we jam. We be jamming. That was so fucking cringe, me saying that. Okay, so let's get our gem situated here. All right, so we're going to do this little gem by number poster kit. I got a little one. They had big ones, but I was like, I don't want to do the big ones. The big ones looked a little intimidating. So we're gonna do these ones instead, which I'm excited about. So in the kit, we get printed canvases, 18 bags of jams, a stylus, a wax square, a craft tray. Hey, how are you guys? We get a self-sealing bag and sticker sheets, okay? So I think I'm going to do this one first. This one. I think is the one I'm going to do. But I am going to need my light to be... Whoa, god damn, that's bright. I'm going to need my light definitely closer to me. What's this one? This one's the lemon and this one's the mermaid. What? Lemon and mermaid? I think this one's the lemon one. Thank you. I love my tats too. Let me know what you guys are up to this evening. So these are the cool thing about this little tray that I have you guys sitting on is that there's like a little hole in it so I can like put everything in here. Okay, so we got a little tray. We got the pen that comes with it. Laying in bed, same girl, same. And then we got baggies, resealable baggies for another rainy day, I believe is what that's for. Okay, then this is our bag of jams. And then we just start on whichever color we want. So let's start on number 1. Okay. So we got our pen. Right? Yeah, we got our pen. I'm going to take this off. Oh, it's like a canvas. I kind of like that. You got a friend. Another positive to having giant bazongas is I can lay stuff on them. All right, so we're going to do this tray of all my little pink gems. Do I need that many? Holy shit, that's a lot, you guys. Jesus Christ. Okay, so then we do... I thought there was a thing on this, like a little... Yeah, there is. There's a film on it. Okay. And then we have a film on this end. And if I'm correct, I can just stick it there so it doesn't move. Okay, and then we do punch, gem, click. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I also just took a gummy. So this is going to get real fun real fucking quick. Oops. Come back. Go back. We be jamming. I want to jam with you. Jamming. Shit. Shit. You guys. Does anybody want to guess how many times I will probably... There we go. I will dump these gems somewhere. There's a huge chance that that is going to happen. Girl, that's the wrong pink. Get out of here. That's the wrong pink, babes. I want to jam with you. Do I have to punch this every time? No, I don't. Cut it out. I want to jam with you. That's going to be stuck in my head all night now. That's fun. That's fun. Jamming. I want to jam with you. I thought this would be a fun little way that I could just sit and talk to you guys while I jam, and you guys can ask me questions. We can chat. We can hang out. We can not chat. I don't care. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. All right, so we got this little, this is what we're doing this evening. And then once I'm done, I'll cut the bottom off and we can like put in like a cute frame or something. But I thought this would be a fun little project to do while we're just chatting and chilling and vibing, okay? And you guys can ask me whatever. We can talk about whatever you guys pick. Don't be afraid to comment. The more comments, the better. High Life with Ava. I also just had a gummy. So again, this in about 30 minutes is going to get real crazy. It's going to get real crazy real quick. I want to jam with you. Jamming. What are you guys up to this evening? What are your plans? This is the thing. I don't have hobbies. Like my husband has like actual hobbies that he goes and does. I do not. My ADHD does not allow me to have hobbies. I have a new hobby every week, you know? So I have like 2 nights a week that I get to basically, I can go do whatever I want after work. My husband has the same situation, but they're obviously separate days. And he does the same thing on his days, the exact same thing every single week. I don't, because I don't have a hobby. So every week I'm like, what am I going to do? And then what I usually end up doing is I usually end up just coming on here and just chatting with you guys. But it's also nice because it's a night that like my husband and my kids, like my boys, can like spend time together, because I spend a lot of time with my sons. Um, just because I work from home, and so I'm around them a lot more. But it's also like Friday nights. It's like a designated night for like him to hang out with the boys and just have like a boys' night. And like he's the last like 2 to 3, I think 2 or 3 weeks, my husband's been letting my oldest son stay up later, and they get like snacks and they sit and they play Marvel Rivals together, and they just get to like hang out and spend time together. And I just think that's so freaking cute. And I love it, and it makes me really happy that they have that. And so it's cool that they get to do that, because my husband works a lot and he works very hard. And so the fact that he and I get to have like time for ourselves, but also trying to find time for our kids, it's not easy, bitch. It's not easy. But I am making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm on Scooby Dooby. What is everybody up to this evening? What are you doing? Well, you're here, so you're at least hanging out with me. But what else are you doing? Thank you for spending time with me. This is so nice of you to spend your Friday with me. I was live like an hour ago, and I was talking to this woman that lived, one of the chatters in the chat. She was from Dubai. So we were talking about like Dubai and what that was like, and explaining like my fucking ignorance to where Dubai is in the world. I'm like, sorry, I'm American educated and I don't know where fucking Dubai is. So she was explaining it to me, which was very kind of her. So we were talking about that. What else were we talking about? I was showing all the I was showing the stuff that I got from the store. I was showing the food that I got. The food that I got was, if I don't vomit tonight, I'm gonna be proud of myself, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't vomit tonight, I will be so proud of myself. I had grocery store sushi, which normally isn't gross and like bad or anything like that. It's not necessarily that it's like bad or anything. It's just like, you never know. And then of course I had it like cooked and it's nighttime, so it's like, okay, like we don't know how fresh, you don't know how fresh it is. And then I ate it and it wasn't bad. It just like, it's not fresh. Like sushi's the best when it's fresh. When it's not fresh, it's a different world, baby. It's it's a different world. Um oh, that's cute. I got fried like a fried California roll, and whatever they used for the panko just wasn't good. It just wasn't good panko, or whatever the fuck they used to fry it in. Like it just was not good. So that kind of sucked. And I didn't eat all of it because it wasn't it. But again, it's all good, babes. Why is this not sticking? Stick, mother. There we go. Oh my god. I'm so afraid that when I lift this up, I'm going to knock all the gems over. I'm so afraid I'm going to do that. But why isn't it picking up the gem, you guys? It's not picking up the gem. It's pissing me off. There we go. You guys remember back in the day when JoJo Siwa and her mom were like gemming like a motherfucker? Now she's like, that's not me. I'm like, oh, JoJo, goddamn girl. Get off the internet. Get off the internet. Talk about people that need to just get off the internet. JoJo Siwa needs to get off the internet. James Charles needs to get off the internet. So many creators that I'm just like, girl, go take a break. Girl, be gone. A jamming. I wanna jam with you. You know what this new generation is missing out on, honestly, is Cool Runnings. Like Disney, you guys, Disney movies for millennials were incredible. The Disney movies that they have now, like Disney movies peaked at High School Musical, and then just I'm talking like Disney Channel movies. I'm not talking like Disney movies, like Disney Channel movies. They fucking popped off. And then pretty much around High School Musical is when they started going just, I don't know, they went downhill, I think, from there. Like, you guys, every week was so exciting. It's like, oh my God, what's the new Disney movie for the week? And we were so excited, my sister and I, every single week to watch the newest Disney movie. And I just remember High School Musical, you guys. Holy shit. High School Musical was like crack to us millennials. Like, you guys, these little newbies over here act like they know who Zac Efron is. No, you don't know who Zac Efron is. I know who Zac Efron is. You think you do, but you don't. I don't think you guys understand how much money I would pay to convince that man to be in a musical again. He's probably never going to be in a musical again. Especially since like his fucking jaw's all crazy from that horrible accent he was in. Oh my God, and his brother on Traitors, the most likable, nicest, sweetest man. I'm just like, oh, so you guys are all like seem to be like really nice people. Like Zac Efron seemed to grow up to be a pretty nice gentleman. There's a documentary coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's a documentary coming out that I kind of want to see, but I don't know. God, I don't like, see, these bad people like intrigue me, but I get nervous that if I engage in content that has to do with bad men, that somehow like promotes the bad man. But there is this weird documentary that's coming out that's about Shia LaBeouf. And I kind of want to see it. So I guess like, I don't know when this was, you guys, a couple years ago maybe? I guess Shia LaBeouf had like an acting school. I did not know this. But I guess he had an acting school, and one of the people in it, the students, like he recorded the whole thing. And Shia LaBeouf like knew this was happening. Like he, like not in the sense like it was pre-planned or anything. He was just like, oh, you have a camera, record everything, go. And like basically gave him full reign. And I guess some people were like allegedly physically and like emotionally abused. And this is all on tape. And I guess Shia LaBeouf has given like full permission for this too. Like he's definitely not he's not hiding from it. He's not suing anybody. He's like, nope, go ahead. He gave the director like full permission to use all the footage, even if it paints like him in a bad light. He doesn't give a shit. And it's so weird to me because like Shia LaBeouf kind of reminds me of Kanye West, where like I feel like they are I feel like Kanye used to be on this like different, he just used to be on like a different playing field. Like I always felt like he had like some type of like alien knowledge or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, you know how everybody just has like I just feel like he was on a different frequency, I guess the best way to put it. And I feel like that Shia LaBeouf, But also, I feel like Shia LaBeouf is also like a horrible person. Like I feel like two things can be at once. Like I used to think that about Kanye, and then obviously we realize who Kanye is now, and he is a horrible human being who's lost his damn mind. And um we've had knowledge of Shia LaBeouf being terrifying um to his partners. And so it's like one of those things where it's like I don't know. It's not like I don't think Shia LaBeouf's going to get money from it in any way, shape, or form, and clearly it's not going to show positivity of him. But I am very intrigued by it. Shia LaBeouf's just such a weird. He's another. He's another one where I feel like he got abused by the system of being a childhood actor, but that doesn't excuse the behavior that you've allegedly, not allegedly, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is alleged or not. I don't know if like legally, whatever. He's had horrible abuse allegedly with partners. Is it FA Twig or something like that? Like sued him, I think. Or like recounted like a horrible experiences with him, and how he's like a fucking emotional terrorist. So he's clearly a horrible human being. So I am interested that if they did a documentary on him, what is that going to look like? I feel like he's also one of those actors that people like try, like the bros, not the women. Like no fucking woman's trying to bring that man back. But I do feel like the bros are trying to like understand him on a deeper level. And it's like, no, there's no deep level. Like, do I feel like these men could be better if they were treated differently as children when they were, in the business and shit? Yeah, they probably could have ended up a lot better. But also, they're grown ass adults, and there's lots of men in the world that have had horrible things happen to them that don't repeat the patterns because they grow up and they get therapy and they realize their behaviors are horrible. But also, Hollywood's like a sick, narcissistic place, and you can find anybody to tell you how amazing you are. You just got to pay him good enough. I'm doing pretty good on these pink gems, I'm not going to lie. This is where I'm at right now. Do you guys see? You can kind of see the gems. This is one. I'm doing good so far on the pink gems. I can't believe I'm gonna have to use all these gems. There's no fucking way I have to use all these pink gems. I have a hard time believing that. There's a lot in here, you guys. There's no way. Oh, shit. But what are you guys up to this evening? What are you doing? How is your evening? How's your week been? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Gonna get to work on a Friday. Oh, wrong gem. Ba-da-da-da-da. The weather outside, you would not know it's May, you guys. I guess like Mayflower, like rain and something brings me showers, whatever the shit it is. And it's but the thing is like it's cold. It's very cold. It's definitely an indoor evening. That is for damn sure. It is definitely an indoor type of evening. I will say that. It is definitely not an outdoor, which kind of bums me out. Like, so we did my backyard. It's not gorgeous by any means, but like we got it all set up so that way my youngest son can play outside because I stay at home with him. He doesn't go to preschool yet. He'll hopefully, crossing our fingers, depending on the state of our world, we'll be going to preschool next year. But anyway, that's nor here nor there. Anyway, so we set it up so that way he could play outside a lot this summer. And for like a solid week, he was just nonstop outside and he loved it. It was great. And he would play outside for like hours. And then he'd take a nap. And then when he'd wake up, we'd come back and we'd play outside for some more. And it was really nice. And like I bought a pool and like got a play set for him and a sandbox table and everything. And the last week it's been raining. It's been raining and it's been a fucking nightmare. And I'm so pissed because like it's so much easier to be outside with him because he's entertained. We've had our friends over to come like say hi and just hang out and their kids, and we got stuff to like do a fire pit. And nope, last week, do you think we did any of that? Nope. We have a grill now. Now my only thing is I really wish I knew somebody who had like a couch, like a couch, an outdoor couch that they're just like, oh, I just want to get rid of it. I'd be like, I'll take it. I'll take it off your hands right now. Facebook Marketplace is like fucking gold. If you can find stuff on there, I found my desktop computer on there. The only thing it needed, I got it for literally nothing. The only thing I needed from it was it needed more RAM. It didn't have enough RAM on it, but other than that, for the price I paid, I was like, oh, I'll pay for that. I don't give a shit. What else did I get off of there? I got something else off there too. And it was awesome sauce. It was so cool. And I just keep looking every single day. And I just keep waiting for someone to be like, oh, I want to get rid of our couch, our outdoor couch. And I can just be like, oh, mine. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Because outdoor couches are fucking expensive. But I'm hoping I can find somebody that's like, we're moving. I got to get rid of this. Come get it. I'm like, hell yeah. That's how we got our first couch when we first moved into this place a couple years ago. These like pot smoking lesbians were like, we got to get rid of this. Come get it. And we were like, hell yeah, we're coming. And they were the nicest, but they were so funny because they had to check and make sure that they had to make sure their cats weren't stuck in the couches. And then their couch smelled like marijuana. And they were definitely high when they were helping us move it. But yeah, they were moving or something, and they were like, we got to get rid of this. So if you want to come get it, we're like, yes, we will come get it. So we got to have a quick little catch there for a couch. But yeah, but now I want an outdoor couch because I cleaned my porch off. So it's nice and clear, but it has like the outdoor rugs on it. But it would just be really nice to just have like, like an outdoor couch to just sit and relax for like the adults. I think that'd be really nice. We have like lights out there. I don't know. I really want to make like a little sanctuary because it's, it's scary out there. So the more you can do, at home, I think the better. We did a little like wire fence out back. Nothing crazy. but just enough to like keep my youngest son like inside the yard, because if not, he'd friggin' run right into the damn street. He'd run right into the damn street now. I can't believe how many fucking gems are on this. I still can't get over that. I still can't get over how many I have and how many this is asking for me. I'm like, there's too many gems. There's more gems than there is needed on here. I'm 99.9% sure. There we go. Gem it up, gem it up, gem it up, baby. Gem it up, gem it up. Let's gem it crazy. Yeah. I wish I had the balls to just like bring you guys everywhere I go. I get so nervous. I'm also afraid that I'm gonna like say something like, you know, like my fucking social security number or something. And be like, oopsies, and like dox myself. I'm not trying to do that. Surely I am not trying to do that. I can hear my youngest son being a pain in the ass to my oldest son right now. I can hear them downstairs going back and forth. My youngest son is the king of terrible twos. He's so good at being a terrible 2-year-old. He's just one of those kids where he is truly a sour patch child. He one minute is the cutest, funniest kid in the whole world, and then the next minute he's a sociopath. And he's crazy and evil. And it just constantly goes back and forth. Can we talk about how I've had an extra large sticker on my boob this whole time? Can we talk about that? Let's talk about that. Oh my god, I've also been following the Karen Reed trial. I'm out of Boston. You guys, I don't know I don't know about much, but one thing I do know is I know for a fact that Karen Reed did not intentionally run her boyfriend over. That much I know. Beyond that, could not tell you. I don't know if it was an accident. I don't know if it was a cover up. I don't know what the fuck it was. But one thing I do know is that woman did not intentionally, in my opinion, run her boyfriend over. And for those of you that think she did, I don't know what to tell you. But like, I can't tell if, how do I say this? I can't tell if the Karen Reed trial is like a full on cover up, or if it was like an accident that pretty much like unintentionally exposed Boston PD. Does that make sense? Like, I can't tell if they basically just like happened to come upon like a situation with the Boston PD that they wouldn't have come across in any other circumstance. I don't know. It is so weird. And just like the things that they're making them read, like the part that I was watching today on Emily Baker's channel, they were going over text messages, and like it's just so awkward. And you just like when you're texting somebody, you know, you don't ever think about like is this ever going to come back? And, you know, are they going to be able to like read these on a stand, like these awkward conversations I'm having? And the conversations that they were reading, it was like listening to 13-year-olds talk. I'm like, you guys are grown ass adults with like jobs and like PhDs, and the way that you're talking to each other, it's like cringe as hell. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oops, I'm getting all these gems stuck on the glue thing. That's stupid. Don't do that, Sam. There we go. Whoa. Cringe City. Oops, I did it again. Gem, 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 gem. Gem, 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 gem. You know what I wish I was doing today? I wish I would have had enough money. These are the things that I want money for. People are like, I want to be rich because I want to be a billionaire like Jeff Bezos so I can have a yacht. Bitch, I don't need a yacht. You know what I want? I want to be able on my mommy days that I get 2 days a fucking week. I want to be able to get a hotel for one night and just sit in bed and do whatever the fuck I want in bed without a child up my ass. That's the type of wealth that I want. I could give two rats about a fucking yacht. That's like the stupidity of the wealth that I would like to have. To be able to do that stupid shit. That's what I want. Where the fuck am I doing this for? There we go. Come on. There we go. Why is this sticking? It's not sticking. The fuck? Then can I do that instead? There we go. Fuck, these gems are not sticking. You little slut. Stick. Or die. Icky, 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 sticky. I'm trying to think of the other Disney movies that I used to love watching. What's the twin basketball one? That one was wild. I was like, this is not real. These women do not know how to play basketball. This is hilarious. Obviously, Xenon is like a popular one. Who's the one with the spy? Jackson something? What the fuck was that one? That was another good one. Brink. What was the one with the girl who rode motocross bikes? That was a good one. Smart House. There's so many good ones and so many good shows. Like Lizzie McGuire was like such a big show for me growing up. I fucking loved Lizzie McGuire. Like I said, High School Musical, I think, is basically when the Disney TV movies peaked and then went like downhill from there after that. High School Musical was like really like the when they had it good, and then they flubbed it. Work, 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 work. Baby gotta work, 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 work. Gosh damn it. There we go. I don't know what else I watched as a kid on those channels. I loved Nickelodeon shows like Real Monsters, Hey Arnold, SpongeBob. Dude, SpongeBob is old as fuck. SpongeBob's been around. SpongeBob, old school SpongeBob, so peak. Old school SpongeBob was so good. That was when like cartoons. Like, sometimes you watch old episodes of like Rugrats or like Wild Thornberries or Real Monsters or Rocket Power. And I'll be like, was that appropriate? Was that okay? Should they have said that? That's sometime, but when that was one of my son's hyper. Actually, both of my son's hyperfixations around the same age. Funny enough, my 2-year-old currently is obsessed with The Mandalorian. Make that make sense. He loves The Mandalorian. I think it's because he doesn't realize. So he loves the bad guy in every show, every movie. If it's dark, black, scary, he loves it. And he clearly does not realize that that Mando is a good guy, not a bad guy. But he gives bad guy energy. Pedro Pascal gives bad boy energy. And so I don't think he understands that. So, but he loves Mando. He loves Baby Yoda, Grogu. He loves Darth Vader. He loves all that shit. I should watch. Didn't Obi-Wan have a second season? I watched the first season. I should watch the second season. Because I loved watching him, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader's vibes. I loved watching that so much. I didn't watch the last season of Mando. I don't know what it is, guys. I just came to these like modes where all I want to do is watch like regular schmegular TV, and then I'll get into modes like I am in right now where like I don't want to watch a regular TV show unless it's like Traders or Bake Off. If it's not Traders or Bake Off, I could give two shits about it. And my husband and I have seen like every iteration of Traders, so I'm excited because Love Island's coming back and Ariana's going to be on it again, which I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see her. I'm so happy that she's going back. And then just reminding myself that like this is not going to be like the same vibe as last season. Last season was so Love Island USA was so fucking good last year. It was insane. The vibes were just motherfucking vibing. And this year it's just not going to happen, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Nobody cares, whatever. So I'm interested to see because that was my first time watching Love Island. I've never watched Love Island before. And I didn't know that Love Island was like live. Like I didn't know it was like Big Brother. I did not know that. So I was like, oh, there's a new episode. Oh, there's a new episode. Oh, there's a new episode. I'm like, oh no, bitch. It's because it's literally on pretty much every night. Which in the summer is really fun. Because if like you miss a day, it's fine because like you can watch like 70 episodes of it. It's so awesome. I love Love Island. I've heard Love Island UK though is like top tier. Do I need to watch Love Island UK? I've heard so many people be like, no, if you love USA, you will love the UK version of it. Um and Jojo Siwa's new bestie boyfriend there, he was on Love Island UK, right? Or Love Island Australia. Which one was he on? I don't remember. But everybody says I should watch it. I'm like, oh, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know, don't pressure me. I'm one of those ADHDers that if you tell me to do something, I'm like, I'm not doing it. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me to bleed my own blood. They're going on Soarin'. God, I haven't been to Disney World in so long. It's crazy. I haven't been to Disney World in 7-ish years. Was the last time I went? I went with my boyfriend. My now husband. I don't know why I just said boyfriend. He's my husband. But he was my boyfriend at the time. And it was muy caliente. Okay, let's see. This is where we're at so far. I'm almost done with the pink. I'm almost done with the pink. I have this one little corner, and then we'll move on to blue. Pink. Mimi ink. Cut it out. The Celtics on tonight? I think I'm gonna have to watch them since apparently I wasn't watching them because I was like, God, Soren's so cool. I remember when Soren first came out in Disney, and it was like it was like insane. People are like, people's minds were blown because they were like, wow, rides are like incredible, crazy, and now Soren's just like the peak. And Soren's like Soren's not even the peak anymore of like how cool these rides are now. Soren's really cool ride though. So cool. I want to go back to Disney. You're a stinky butt. I don't know if you guys do this, but I love going on YouTube. Oh my God. I love it. I love going on YouTube and looking at the like doing the rides. I did that before I went the last time I went to Disney because my husband was like, listen, we're not going to Disney if you're not going to go on any rides. I was like, I'll go on rides. He's like, no. Like, I need you to go on like a lot of rides. I was like, damn it, fine. And so I was like, he's like, okay, let's just like look up all the rides that you're scared of and we'll watch them and then you'll already know what's going to happen. And I was like, perfect, cool. So we did that and it did help a lot. Of someone who is a control freak, it helped a lot. Except for what's the one with the fucking snow monster at the end, the Yeti at the end of it. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. I was so scared. Okay, you guys, we finished the pink. Here's the pink. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but we finished all the pink. Okay, so now we take one of these little resealable bags. Okay. And then we pour all the joms. Some of them got stuck, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Then we put them back in these little resealable bags, which is so genius for them to think of all this. Okay. And then we go to our next jom, which is jom 2. gem number 2, which is down here. All right, we're on gem number 2. Okay, we're on gem number 2. These beautiful blue gems. Okay, off we go. On to our blur gems. We're on gems 2. All right. Okay, my eyes are a little fucked up when looking at these. The color is not as easy for my eyes to pick up as the pink was. The pink was much easier. My eyes are a little... Hold on. Maybe I just need... You guys. This light. Holy shit. It's way too bright. I don't think I'm gonna need all these gems again. Why give me so many gems? I understand, like, I guess that maybe, like, if I drop a shit ton, I don't know. These ones are coming out pretty good. I can't imagine doing one of these giant ones. People doing the giant, like, I had one that I was gonna take home with me. I was like, no, it's too much. It's like too much. Like, I know I won't be able to finish it. It also wasn't like, I don't know. It really wasn't a picture that I liked. So it's kind of like, whatever. I don't give a shit. Let me do these little ones. And now I'm glad I could not have done those giant ones. My attention span is like, no, thank you. All right, one more blue on this section. Okay, this is this section. You guys can see it. We're gemming. Okay, so I've got this little crevice over here. Now I have to get this little baby crevice in the corner. Okay, so that's that one. So now we're gonna go down the big, one of the big fat strips in the middle. Fat, juicy, and wet. My husband was showing me this TikToker who was like playing, like doing funny things while listening to the a song by the artist Cupcake, who, if you know, you know. And it was so funny. I was like, it reminds me, that song reminds me so much of Fat, Juicy, and Wet. Guys, I want to learn how to play Marvel Rivals because I want to play with my husband. But like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to. I don't know if I should play with him and let him like teach me, or if I should like learn on my own. I don't know, but I want to try. My son is like, Mom, you should just try it. You should just do a game that Dad wants. It's like, well. I've also been really into conspiracy theories about the pyramids, but also like the history of the pyramids and also the history of the Catholic Church. I want like a good, like creepy conspiracy documentary about the Catholic Church, not about like, boys and gross stuff. Um, I want like one that's like about like, I don't know. I see all these TikToks where like they say like they're housing the devil, like that stupid shit. And obviously like the history around the conclave. Like I watched that movie and it was, first of all, I watched it before all this shit happened and it was really good. I liked it a lot. And now I'm like kind of like into learning about it. I'm like, I want to learn more about conclave. But I feel like I can't find anything that's like a documentary style. Annoying. Yeah. That good kitty, make you my pet. That bang bang, gonna make it throw up. What does throw up a set mean? What does that mean? I don't know what the fuck that means. I can hear the rain outside on the window pane, and it makes me think of you. I can feel the rain falling down. Do you guys remember Bewitched? Girl, I love that fucking band so much. Rain fell down on the window pane. You broke my heart. You drove me insane. And I don't know what to do without you here right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made that up. I fucking made that up. Okay? I made that up. You know what that says? I'm a pop star. I'm a pop star. I'm a pop star. I'm a pop star. I remember one time at band camp, one time I was at a soccer game and I was like talking to my girls, okay? And it was like, oh my God, I can sing it. They're like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I can make a song out of anything. And they're like, cool, make a song out of like, I think it was like watermelon or banana or something. And I was like, okay. And just as I was about to open my mouth and be like, watermelon, la 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 la, my soccer coach was like, all right, guys, it's time to go get ready for the game. And you know what? The Lord saved me that day. The Lord said, you don't want to be embarrassed. What if I made the song Watermelon Sugar, but I didn't make the song Watermelon Sugar because I wasn't able to bring that forward. So the gods gave it to Harry instead of me. The gods were like, no, 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 girl, this is not your time. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'm just like in 7th grade. I'm just like, watermelon sugar. And it goes nowhere. And then like 10, 20 years later, my old friends, my old soccer teammates are like, wait a minute, I've heard this song before. That good kitty, kitty, good kitty. I'm blocking my face. Sorry, guys. You know, it's another favorite type of content to watch. I love watching Austin Show do his airplane simulator videos. Holy shit, those are so funny. They're so chaotic and they're so bad that it's so funny. Okay. All right, one more. Ooh, I keep putting my hand on the wrong spot. I'm covering my face. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna keep finishing this and I'll post a picture later. But thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for doing the live. You're number one in my heart and my soul. And I will see you next time. Bye.